failing to plan is like planning to fail. And so one of the things that I've learned recently in the last year is if I don't look what is in front of me, then I'm not going to be able to look what's behind me. And what I mean by that is forward thinking, backwards planning. So me and Kendra have created this, well, I say me.
I was going to say, I think I created this calendar, but that's okay.
You did.
Both of our brains created it.
Exactly. So the idea came and then she put it to life. And so we've created this 12-month calendar for 2025 for our family so we can go and look at each day and each month and be able to fill in the gaps on what it is that we actually want to do. Without this, I believe that we're going through life aimlessly and we're just showing up tomorrow and just going along with the universe. And that's okay sometimes, but for the most part, if you're wanting to travel or if you're wanting to do things in life that may be a goal, then you have to fill that in with a deadline, and that's essentially what this is. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Miss Myers?
I second.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
So what we're about to do is, can you explain what we're about to do? So we prepped and we've kind of been filling the blanks and then we're going to fill around that with some different vacations and stuff like that. So can you go over the legend on what we have and what we're going to do with the legend?
Well, that's what I was about to ask you. What colors are what?
So we can do health and fitness.
Should be orange because
Orange?
level up and live.
Let's go.
And then we have blue and we have pink and we have coral.
Okay,
Except I don't even see the coral in here.
So we got health and fitness.
Oh, it's mixed with a pink.
And then we have pink, which will do...
It could be Kendra's events.
Kendra, yeah.
Like deco and stuff.
Because you like pink.
It's my favorite.
And then blue can be Sean's events.
Okay.
And then what's one we can do for vacations?
Coral.
Coral? Okay, perfect. So you want to start with health and fitness first? Because we have some events coming up.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one...
Are we going to start with a month or are we going to start with... Well, let's just go to February.
Yeah.
Because we meant to do this in January, but life got busy.
It's part of it. Better late than never. Okay, so we have... So we do we want to go ahead and put what we've already done or no?
No.
Okay, that's in the past, in the rearview mirror.
Right?
Okay.
I don't think so. Isabel, what do you think?
Yeah. I would,
Do the
if you're
past?
gonna, oh no, I don't think you have to do the past, but if you're gonna do it, I would do go through the months and do all the fitness,
Okay.
and then go back and then do
Okay.
all Kendra's events or what,
Okay, so first and foremost, we are prepping right now. We are 5 weeks out from our half marathon, which is going to be...
I actually think it's less weeks than that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's today, 1, 2, it's 3 weeks, babe.
So, see? If I wouldn't have had the calendar, I would have been thinking that we were 5 weeks out.
It's
Yeah.
5 weeks from Hyrox.
This
And
is
3
beautiful.
weeks from the marathon.
Okay, so March 1st.
Wait,
so
is there anything else though that in February that's working out? No?
As far as working out now.
Okay, so March 1st marathon?
Yep, March 1st marathon in Woodlands, Texas.
Well, half marathon, but yeah.
And we've already signed up for that. And so here's another thing that I've learned as well, is you can put this stuff on the calendar, but where the magic really happens is where you go and pay for it. So whether it's vacation or whether it's a marathon or whatever it may be, go pay for it, right? Because that's where when you release that money, it gets real. And now it's a commitment. Versus there's been so many times in my life in the past where I'm like, oh, I want to go to Hawaii this summer. But guess what? It never happens because we don't pay for the flights or we don't take that first step. So paying for something, even if it's luggage, we could pay for luggage today if we're going to Hawaii this summer. Because that's when it gets real, is when you actually swipe the card.
Okay, let's make the calendar.
Okay. And then the second event that we have is going to be 2 weeks later. So we have
Hyrox Houston.
Hyrox Houston, which is going to be the 15th and the 16th. And me and you...
Oh wait, I need to make 2 then.
Yeah. So I will be doing Hyrox Houston individually Saturday, which is March 15th, and then me and Kendra will be competing together for a time of 62 minutes on March 16th.
And he wonders why I have pressure.
Did you just hear that? He said our exact time. And then he
And
says,
it's on the vlog now. You
It's
gotta
on
do
the vlog,
it.
it's
You
recorded.
gotta-
and then he says, why do you always feel so much pressure? Okay.
All
What
right.
else? I'm gonna make this one shorter.
Okay, that's March.
I don't know if we have any other like workout things.
I don't think not as of right now. Just those two. Oh, yeah, we do. So we have April, and so these are going to be tentative. So we like to travel,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then also, I feel it's important that you want to align it with the things that you want to do. So what are you traveling for? So for us, in this case, in April, we're going to be traveling
Maybe.
to maybe, perhaps, we're going to put it in the calendar and block it off, to maybe Mexico and Miami, which they are.
Miami's already sold out, so we can't do Miami.
Okay,
So
there
we
we
can
go.
take that out.
Okay, so Hyrox, Mexico, if we wanted to go to Montego Bay, and that's like a $200-300
Or Montreal
trip.
or something. I don't know where it was.
Yeah, so
But it
that's-
wasn't expensive.
That's gonna be April 5th.
We might not make that decision though until we do Hyrox in Houston.
So we're not putting that up.
I mean, we can put
So
it
we can put a question mark on it tentatively.
that way we know what weekend it is.
Exactly. And we can come take it off if we want to. So we're not putting Hyrox or Miami.
No, it's
Okay.
sold out.
Okay. Hyrox, New York. Do we want to put that just in case?
I think it's actually sold out too, but I can put it there.
Okay. Then we're looking at March or May 30th through the
When was New York?
31st. May 30th.
It's this weekend.
Yeah. So that's Hyrox, New York. Okay. And then June of 2025, so the goal, the North Star is to make it to World Championship.
Maybe either Sean individually or us together.
Exactly.
But maybe Sean individually.
Well, maybe us together. No pressure. We got this, babe.
Okay.
I'm gonna
When
give
is
you-
Hyrox Worlds?
It's going to be June 12th through June 15th. June 12th through June 15th. And that is going to be in Chicago at the Navy Pier. So that's what we're striving for. That's kind of our North Star.
Okay.
Okay. That's all it
Because
is.
they haven't released Hyrox Dallas, right? Because we always for sure do those.
Yeah. Which has been, I think, the same weekend, right? Every time? No. I don't see any other ones for help.
Okay. What else?
Okay, what was the next event?
Whatever you want to do.
Let's do the miscellaneous, like your, what was the other one?
My DECA stuff?
Yeah, DECA. Because that's a lot.
Okay, it starts in February, actually this week.
February? Okay.
We have the Rockets.
What is DECA and why is that important to you to put it on your calendar?
It's a business club organization that prepares students to be future entrepreneurs, marketing, finance, honestly, just leadership. You'd think I had the mission statement memorized, but I don't.
Nailed it.
But, so I teach high school, and that's like the extracurricular I do on top of that is DECA. And so I do put those kids first a lot. So I like to put their stuff on my calendar and work around it.
Yeah. And why is that important to you to do that?
Fulfills my heart to watch the kids grow as little leaders.
Amen.
Yeah.
So that's what that's how I, man, if we're not like designing the life that we want to live, that fulfills, like Kendra said, fulfills our heart and gives you meaning, like to me, then what's the point, you know? So make sure that you're spending time and doing the things that you want to do. And in this case, Kendra, and the cool thing is I get the opportunity to judge with her as well. So that allows us to,
Oh, so you just committed to judging.
I don't know if I said those
He
words.
hasn't fully committed yet, but you just heard it, vloggers, peoples.
Well, if there's room in the calendar, then we might be able to make it happen.
There's room, because it'll be blue already.
Okay,
Okay, so
that
the
was,
only February is Houston Rockets.
okay. So that's Houston Rockets. And then now, Dallas. So March 6th through March 8th is Dallas, Texas. And so I'm debating right now, I've got the opportunity to go and judge in Dallas, so I'll probably, me and Kendra will use that as a trip to go and volunteer.
A trip with our 91 kids.
91 kids, that's awesome. How many kids did you have qualify for state just 3 years ago?
Probably like 50.
50. So you've almost doubled. It's incredible.
Okay.
All right.
And then there should be one in April.
Okay. And so we've got April. This is the one that I love going with. And I think I've been every year for like the last 5 years.
Oh, but you want to know what I told everybody?
What'd you
If
tell
they
them?
don't chaperone in March, they don't get to go to in April.
So is that...
You got to do the dirty work first before you get the fun trip.
Okay, so it's going to be well documented. If I go to Dallas, then I'm going to be able to...
Yeah, then we'll invite you to Orlando.
Okay. Fair enough. So Orlando is going to be April 27th, or I'm sorry, April 25th through April 30th.
Long time.
And that is in Orlando, Florida.
And I gotta go because I got a vlog.
And I'm about to say, our vlog's going...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say, be careful, Isabel.
Don't tempt me to bring you.
She needs volunteers. Look at this calendar, it's already filling up.
I kind of need to do it this way for a second. But I'm going to redo them. I'm going to put them like on daily things.
It's all like really pretty. And so the beautiful thing about Orlando is just, it makes you feel like a little kid again. And so getting to go and see these high school kids being able to learn the skill sets and the experience of sales, marketing, finance, hospitality at that age is incredible. And
Well, and it also helps that we're staying at a Universal hotel and we get to be at Universal for 3 days.
that is definitely a
When
pro.
we're not competing, because they have to compete too. Okay, and then there's banquet in May. And I think May 3rd.
Yeah. Okay, so May 3rd, Saturday, we got Deca Banquet. And this is a beautiful time too where you can celebrate all the achievements for all the hard work that's been put in.
Okay, I think that. Oh, no, and Deca board meeting.
Oh,
It's not on that calendar because they just gave us the dates.
Okay.
It's this week.
Well, it's good to know. Well, Isabel, we can't go to Hawaii in June 1st.
Yeah, we can. After the 3rd.
After the 3rd. Okay.
Because it's only just June 1st to the 3rd.
We could do the convention as well, right? I can go ahead and...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, and so June 26th...
Wait, what color are you?
We're keeping it blue, right? Or coral. You said coral?
Oh, you were supposed to be blue, but then I thought Deca blue. Oops. We can do pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can just keep it blue because it's going to be together because we're doing the convention together. These are going to be things we're doing that, like together for like the nonprofit and our work.
All the Deca stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
What's,
we keep it blue. It's going to be, so this is a convention that we have annually for the insurance company that we get to go be a part of with other insurance agents, other business owners. And we have a gala every year, which is a 5-course meal, and it's a beautiful time. We have it once a year. It's going to be June 26th through June 28th.
That means we can't go on a girls' trip for my half birthday.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Me and Michelle want to go again. We actually, but I told her that I need to look at this calendar with Sean first. I said that me and her could go.
Where should we go?
I don't know. I kind of like the hiking, to be honest. But like, I don't know. Dolly Parton has a house in green. Not her, but it's themed. Sean's like, okay, whatever, y'all. Yeah, because I think once we do this all, I'm gonna like make little stickers that are color coded where it actually goes on all the days versus me having to make like 10 sticky notes per thing
Okay.
on the long things.
Yeah. So that's, as far as like work, business, conventions, and travel, that align with that.
Oh wait, what day is the first day of school?
First day of school,
That's important.
you're going to be...
Because when you start thinking about what week we're gonna travel.
August 4th. Back to school. So typically when we travel, it's like
August what? 4th?
4th, yeah.
It's
So as you can start seeing here, like this is pretty much our like travel month is June, July, and we try to make it to fit Kendra's schedule. I've got a pretty flexible schedule, but for Kendra, she's off June, July. So we try to mold everything around when she can travel.
Because I hold my,
'Cause she doesn't like taking time off, and she's got like 6,000 days.
I have 45.
45,000, sorry.
But I'm holding them hostage.
What do you hold them hostage for?
What if we decide to have children?
I knew that was coming. I knew that one.
If we decide.
Well,
Or I don't know, what if I want to, I don't know what else I'd use them for. What if I get sick?
The main reason is because you actually enjoy what you do,
I
right?
actually do like what I do, and to be honest, it's harder to make sub plans than it is to just go to school.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it. Okay, so let's go into pink, which is going to be vacation.
I don't know. Random events?
Yeah.
Coral can be vacation because we don't really know what we're doing yet.
Okay.
What other things are on there?
So we've got February, March. Oh, it's February. So
Well, we didn't make a sticky note, but Monday is Trippy's birthday.
how old's it going to be?
He's gonna be 12.
Trippy, you mean 12, Bob?
Yeah, he's a good boy. It's his birthday. And then Dixie's birthday's the next week. Sean's birthday just happened. So that's already all on the calendar.
February's a good month.
Look, it's almost like a bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What else? So there's nothing else in February?
No. Just the we can put like the
Oh, well, I have no school. Are you wanting to put that on there so when you know that I don't have school?
yeah. That helps.
I mean, not that I'm going to fill in the entire, like, summer, but
Well, it's like March. You have March 10th through basically March 17th. You have spring break.
yep. And they gave us Valentine's Day off so we can celebrate Valentine's Day.
Did you want to do that surprise that I was telling you about?
You have to tell me the surprise.
He confirmed with me, and I thought you would like it.
Well, this is the
See?
thing. I like surprise events, but I need you to tell me what it is. Like, surprise, like he planned it, he thought it all out. But then tell me what it is so I can mentally prepare and like get dressed and all that kind of stuff. It's still a surprise event. Like, I didn't plan it.
I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you what you can wear.
You did that one time and I didn't wear the right thing.
Okay, well, I can tell you what to wear because he told me what it
There
was.
you go.
Okay.
But if he tells you the event, then it'll ruin the whole thing.
One time we went
Yeah,
somewhere
exactly.
nice, and he's like, "Oh, just wear like tennis shoes, like casual." So I walk in. I can't even remember what we did, but I was literally wearing athletic clothes.
It was fine.
And it was something I should have like dressed, like got dressed.
So that entire experience, you remember that moment?
Yeah, I actually don't even remember what we did. I just remember that I showed up and I was in athletic clothes, and I should have like got dressed.
So for all the men watching this, leaders out there, this is what's going to happen. We're going to fail. We're going to make mistakes. We're imperfect human beings. But you know what? We continue to show up, and we continue. The key is to learn, right? We win some, we learn some. All right.
So I don't have school at all this pink week. It's spring
Okay.
break.
Perfect.
But also
Well,
it's
that's
leading
cool.
to Hyrox, so I don't know if we'll actually want to do anything.
Yeah, that'll be a taper week. Well, I like how you're leaving it blank. That's a good idea. And you can put like,
Well, I'm off.
put spring break and then put the arrow there.
Well, I will, whenever I print them out.
Oh, okay.
Because these are just for sticky notes right now.
Yeah.
In case we change our mind.
Okay. All right. What else?
What's the next one?
March. Hyrox, DC. Did we talk about that?
No.
Washington. Oh, that's one that we were going to look at. That's right. March 29th or March 28th.
I can't remember if it was
through
one that
March
was sold
30th.
out.
So March 28th through March 30th, we were looking to go to
Maybe
Washington,
that's the one that sold out.
Washington D.C., and they've got a Hyrox race there. And so we're going to kill two birds with one stone. So apparently you can go up through like 3 or 4 different states. And so we were going to kill 3 birds with one stone, go up through the states, and then also hike and do a Hyrox race.
But also, if we remember, I don't like taking off, so we'll see.
Well, let's put it, because that one would be fun.
I'm trying to see if it's even available.
That was March 28th. And then that's
Hyrox doubles women is sold out, Isabel.
Darn.
Actually, the only thing left is like adaptive and relays. Men's, actually only Hyrox men's relay is open and adaptive.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're selling out so far in advance.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
selling out quick. Okay. What else is in March? Nothing?
No, that's it.
I mean, honestly, we have a lot.
I mean, yeah,
in
March is pretty much booked.
Okay, April.
So Miami, Mexico, I think you're here. And then Orlando. So
Oh, I don't
we
have school this day.
I know school the 21st.
Also, don't think I have school the 18th, right?
No school? That's right. What's that for?
Easter.
April? Oh. That's where I think about going to Miami. Okay. That's April. May.
Oh, is our anniversary on here?
Yeah, May 11th.
I did put it
No.
on there. What's Madison's graduation? Because that is actually important to me.
Madison's going to be May 20th.
Oh wait, that should probably be in blue, huh? Because pink is like open days.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that she texted me and said she reserved tickets for me and you, I think it's also important to her.
Who's Madison?
My niece, that she loves
And
us.
she's graduating high school?
Yep,
Okay.
we're her favorite. And then the 27th is the last day of school for me.
May 27th?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the last day. So we have in May 27th through August 6th.
Plenty of time to go to where we want to go.
Or
Two
August
places. Yeah, 2 places.
Okay?
Okay. So that's pretty much that. And we can go to blocking off where we want to travel.
Everything else is blank.
Yeah. It's a blank canvas, so you can design what you want to do.
Oh, I don't have school over September 1st. What else is on there?
What about Thanksgiving?
What about it?
Well, I didn't know if we.
Like you want me to put it on the calendar?
Yeah, just so it's up there.
Why do I not have school for 2 days in October? I mean, cool. So that's a long weekend. Because you can see the long weekends. And then November 27th should be Thanksgiving this week.
Is that Thanksgiving week? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Monday.
No, Thanksgiving's always a Thursday, but I don't have
Thursday,
school that
Thursday.
whole week. So I was blocking it off, like in
Oh, okay.
between. And then we get out of school on this day. I mean, like, we don't have any school that day. Okay, not gonna lie, Michael Laird looks correct on our calendar. He always says we don't work.
Look at all these lots of days, and then also the whole entire summer's off.
I know, that's all I was like, now that we look at it like this. Okay,
That's
so what week are you wanting to?
Okay, so it's so funny because, you know, obviously we fill up with health and fitness and family and relationships and conventions and nonprofits and travel, but like this month is like typically the month where we like to really, just like me and you, go places, not with kids, not with, you know. So I think this is the month where we book the 2 places. Or maybe it's a week in here and a week in here. What do you
Well,
think?
here, remember, if we make Worlds, we would have a trip here.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah.
Although we don't need to travel around Chicago because we literally just traveled around Chicago.
Yeah. Well, that's the game
So
plan.
we technically could travel, but I'm saying we could go to Chicago and just do Hyrox and come back.
Right.
Like we wouldn't want to hang out in Chicago.
I would say because this is going to be a contingency. This is contingency. We have to make it to Worlds first. So let's use this week. If we don't, the goal is to make it to Worlds. But if we don't make it to Worlds, then we travel this week. Right?
Okay.
Isabel?
Isabel's like,
Y'all
I mean,
schedule.
But I say we travel, like we roll out the 7th or like the 6th. Roll out the 6th and then come back the 14th.
But if we're going to Chicago, I do not want to leave the 6th through the 14th.
Baby, I understand. I'm saying if we don't go to Chicago, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's contingency.
Got
If
you.
we- Yeah, because if we don't make it to Worlds, then we're gonna have 3 weeks here.
Okay, so we're gonna block off the 6th through the 14th.
Yeah,
to
and this is so
travel.
helpful too because like when we looked at it on our phones electronically, I'm like, I don't know. But now looking at it this way, I'm like, this makes perfect sense. Yes or yes?
Let's do the 7th.
So you want to leave on a set fly on a
Yeah, you
Saturday?
have your mastermind group.
Can't miss the mastermind group, the Level Up 11 mastermind group. Business owners and entrepreneurs in Montgomery County.
Okay, so this is our travel week.
So the Buckaloos, I mean, John, if you're watching this, brother.
Okay, so we're gonna pick 2 weeks, and then John and Isabel need to look at their calendar for these.
No pressure, but look at her. She's already like dissecting in her mind, like, what are we doing that week?
Okay.
That's perfect. How excited are you right now?
Well, I don't know what to be excited about yet, so.
Where are we going? Gotta go somewhere crazy.
I want to go to Hawaii this summer.
Okay, Hawaii. Okay, if you're watching this and you've been to Hawaii, I want to know what is there to do in Hawaii? Like, what are some fun things to do?
And because there's multiple islands, like which one do you go to? Because there's like pros and cons of like all like because when we were looking for our honeymoon, like there's like the bigger islands, the smaller ones. So there was like pros and cons. Yes, there's like 3 out there that are like Maui, like the big, and then there's like 2 smaller ones that apparently there's more like adventure, but it's not as like city like as like the big one. And so some people,
Can we hit all of them?
you can, but I think one of them you have to fly. Again, I think it's like a 30-minute flight, like nothing crazy. But I think you do have to like fly to one of them to get. But yeah, there's a lot of different options for islands.
Well, see, and you've already done the research on it, so you and Kendrick could get together and schedule it all. Then me and John just kick back and just chill.
Nice. It's okay though.
Y'all work so well together. Exactly, that's how that works.
You're paying us for our services. Okay, what?
All right, so we've got that planned. So that'll be 7 days. That'll be about perfect, right? It's not too much. Okay. And then we got July. So what weekend in July do we want to?
I would say not this weekend and not the last weekend.
Okay, so somewhere in the middle. Okay, so let's do either one of these two. So I would say either, like you said, if we roll out on
Wait,
Saturday.
what weeks do y'all do the podcast? So you did the podcast this week,
Tuesdays.
but you don't do it every Tuesday, right?
It's every other Tuesday. Yep.
So you'll do it on the 18th? You did it this Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I mean that's so far.
Well, I just want to do it every other week so we can pick, because I'm thinking you always have the mastermind group on Friday.
Right.
So we could go towards the beginning of the week instead of the weekend. One is cheaper.
That's fine.
But, so if you did it every other week,
It's going to change. It's already changed. So, like, for instance, our next podcast studio, we're not doing it for another 3 weeks because me and you have that 18th, that thing on the 18th. So instead of February 18th, we're doing it on the
24th?
24th.
Well, y'all aren't going to release one that week?
We'll release one every week, but we already have 3 episodes for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, I
So
think
we're
I'm
just
going to
gonna
relook at
record.
the podcast thing then, because I only saw 2.
Yeah, there should be 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the next recording studio will be February 24th.
And then won't be that week. Oh, that's my week off.
Yeah.
Just
But we that's the beautiful thing about like virtual podcasts is like we can make it like we can flex.
I guess
and flexible.
last year you did record one while you were at ICDC with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what week?
And so that's another thing too that I want to say, like with the calendar, it's like whatever you decide to do and like whatever you commit to, whether it's podcasts, and for us it's like the things that we do in our life, yes, it is a commitment, but at the same time, like, never feel like you're a prisoner to something, whether it's your work or whether it's the things that you do in life. Mold it around on what it is that you want to do. So like in this case, I'm not going to mold because I want to travel for the podcast. I'm going to, because I want to travel because that's important to me and that's going to fulfill me, then I'm going to be flexible with the podcast. And so maybe I have to time block and maybe do a couple extra different episodes prior to, and this is the whole point of forward thinking, backwards planning, so we don't skip a beat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to see if where did Michael's post go? Did he take it out of the Run Club? He like commented on what he was all doing, all his like physical things, and I was seeing if there was any that we wanted to do. 100. Okay, that sounds awful. MS 150 I think is bike riding, and then it's in April. The 12 hours, as many miles as you can. Mm-hmm. Is that the one you were talking about? I was just seeing if any of them.
Bless you.
Work with our calendar. Okay, what week?
So I would give it at least 30 days because we'll be traveling a week here. And I have found that 30 days is about that threshold. So I'd say at least 30 to 45 days. So I'd probably say this week, the 19th, like the 18th, 19th.
But we want to go in the beginning of the week.
Oh, the beginning of the week? No, I'd say the 14th. Yeah. So the 14th through the 21st?
Nope. Oh, so we should do this because you have your mastermind group. And I'm off. So why would we leave in the middle of the mastermind group?
You're right, baby. Okay.
Because it's in person.
You're right. Looking out for me.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Yes, a kiss.
You're welcome.
She got you big leaguey.
My bad. Okay, I don't see anything else on my calendar.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much like the rest of February, training for Hyrox, coming into April, a lot of business and travel for April, and then we come into May, which is you wrapping up school, supporting you there. If we wanted to go to Hyrox, then we come into June, which was we got a lot of Hyrox World potential. We got a convention for the insurance company, deck of books, so a lot going on in June, and then we roll into July, which we'll block off. That's another 7 days for our travel and vacation. And then we go into August, which is where you go back to school, September, October, November, December, and then these are the days off. And so typically this end of the year is where I like to leave open. So if we want to schedule things, we can.
So you know what's really funny? Everybody always says we're always so busy, but this is proof that right now we are not so busy.
Depends on who you ask.
Well, no, because people always say, well, I didn't want to ask because you're always so busy. Well, if you contact us a couple months in advance, it works.
Couple months, I was about to say, this is pretty busy. Like,
well, no, I'm just saying, like, we don't have anything planned for all these months, so technically.
And these are things that we have just discussed, collaborated on. But now that we have this, and it's only February, we can come in, and so these are big rocks. And so I like to call them big rocks. So it's like if you took a piece of a cup, and then you filled it up with big rocks, right? And then you filled up with sand in between, which you have the little smaller rocks, the grains. So these are the big rocks. This is what's important for us in 2025 and the things that we want to do that allow us to come alive and align with who we're wanting to become. But then we fill in the smaller rocks, the little pieces of sand, the little grain with these other little bitty things that are important pieces of our lives, like birthdays, church, and mastermind groups, podcasts, and stuff like that.
Can I just say, you always say you weren't good at school, but you had to have been good at English because you just did a whole lot of metaphors.
How did you receive that, what I just shared with you?
I just was thinking that you were good at metaphors.
Did you say I'm good at something?
I mean, you're good at a lot of things.
Like
you're
what,
better
man?
at me than running.
You know what? But you inspire me to want to level up because of your support and your encouragement. Mm-hmm. Because you could tear me down and be like, oh, you're so full of yourself, but you don't. You support me and you're like, hey.
I mean, sometimes I've said that, but you're getting better.
Oh, thanks. Teamwork. All right, any other things you want to have?
Tripp says that one of the vacations should include him.
Tria, he's a good boy. You just chilling? Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's it.
Well, that wraps it up for the 2025 calendar. So we hope you have
Enjoyed it.
enjoyed the video. Appreciate you guys watching all the way through. And now go out, be the catalyst for your own family, for your own life, and go forward, think, backwards plan. And remember, failing to plan is like planning to fail. So go out there and put a vision board together and make your dreams come true.